So talaga nga namang makaka-relate ang mga tao, di ba? Dahil halo-halo from time, different relationship, at saka talagang nasa trend. Kung sinasabi niyo yung range, ma'am, millennials, di ba? This generation. And ngayon pa lang na kinikwento niyan, ay imagine mo na talaga yung ano, mga possible na talagang magiging interesado ka to read the book. Thank you, Miss Rose. Next, well, I think she's not here, but we would like to acknowledge she writes romance in a style that is truly her own. In her own words, she described herself as a little weird, half crazy, and a closet rocker. She is the co-author of the very popular series Stallion, Kalye and Billionaire Boys. So, let's just acknowledge Miss Sonia Francesca. Please give her a round of applause, please. So, 1 p.m. daw po. Thank you, Sir Jun. Thank you, sir. So, may asikasuhin pa daw si Miss Sonia Francesca. So, she'll be here later at 1 p.m. Next, she used to work as a photojournalist and a reporter until she decided that writing romance novels was the real thing for her. Meron ba kayong idea kung sino? She loves writing about life and combining it with her own fantasies. She loves traveling, photography, and football fangirling. Parang kilala ko na to. So, her novels include the Stallion series, Stallion Island series, and Skylander, among others. Yes, a romantic drama TV series aired by ABS-CBN is based on her books Silang, The Fierce Warrior. Let's call on stage Miss Sophia. Let's give her a round of applause, please. Hello, it's nice to see you again.
Thank you for the introduction, JP, and hello po sa lahat ng nandito, especially sa mga vlogger guests. I'm Sophia, and ako po yung author ng Taming the Brush Princess. Well, the story is about this young lady na... Teka, namablanko ako. Sorry. She's trying to be a good girl kasi she used to be from squatters area. Then, nalaman niya na yung father niya pala is, parang naging area siya later on. Nakuha na siya ng father niya. She's trying to be a good girl, sumusunod sa mga rules ng alta sosyedad. But unfortunately, she always finds herself in trouble. So, si Nadine, yung heroine, meron siyang secret mission na nahahadlangan lagi kasi lagi siya nasa trouble. So, kailangan niyang i-escape yung bantay niya na si Miller, na dati niya pang gusto. Kaso hindi siya nagugustuhan ni Miller kasi ang nakikita lang ni Miller yung mga mali niya. So, ayun. Dahil dun sa secret mission niya, kailangan niya makatakas kay Miller, na, ayun, para magawa niya yung secret mission niya at takasan si Miller. So, kailangan niyang akitin para i-repel siya later on. So, that's the story. May ilabas si Miller sa kanya, even if her character is, yun nga, brush princess siya. Or, kailangan niya bang baguhin yung sarili niya para mahalin siya ni Miller? Or move on na lang siya. So, that's it.
Thank you, Miss Sophia. May comment si ma'am. So, may mga nakaka-relate ba dito?
Mga typong stories.
Oh, thank you. I think tamang-tama naman. Aside from talagang interesting yung mga stories na ginagawa ng mga PHR writers, ay talaga namang mapapaisip ka talaga. Talagang aabangan mo ang bawat eksena. Alright, so next, let's now proceed with the next writer. A God worshipper, nature lover, herb grower, and a listening ear. That's how she describes herself. She loves her family next to God. She appreciates poetry, a dreamer, and a believer that best things in life are not bought by money. Paraiso, the story of the two different people who are stuck on an island after a shipwreck that was aired on ABS-CBN under Precious Hearts Romances Presents, was based on her novel, Isla Sanctuario. Let us welcome Miss Dawn e Gloria. Alright, so later, darating po siya ulit 1 o'clock. So next, let's now proceed with our next writer. She graduated magna cum laude when she finished a course of of Broadcast Communication in the Polytechnic University of the Philippines. It was in 2010 when she started writing for PHR. 2010, so how many years, diba? She likes the books of Haruki Murakami, but it was the author Erich Siegel who inspired her to write and influence her writing styles. Of course, this girl is not just about a bookworm, she's also romantic. A romantic, yet not in a hurry. The girl who is willing to wait. Let us all welcome Miss Maricar Dizon. So, 1 p.m. din daw. Alright, so next, let's proceed with one of a prolific writer. She can finish writing a novel in one day, but it takes weeks and a month of preparation before she can begin with a story. She meticulously plans writing each chapter from the narration to the dialogues accompanied by music to set the mood. So iba-iba talaga yung behavior ng mga writers, no? May nagta-travel, may gustong mahilig lang sa music para ma-inspire talagang magsulat. So half of the crazy things her heroines have done, she has done herself. Beside writing, this author dabbles in art, specifically manga. Meet the girl who doesn't stop writing. Is she here? Miss Luna King. Hello. I think the last time we saw each other, 2014.
Hello po, ako po si Luna King and I wrote Miss Danger Finder. It's about a girl who can smell dangerous people. Medyo, actually fantasy siya and meron siyang involved na crime din kasi they're about to solve a crime na related sa frat violence. It actually inspired siya ng mga naganap na frat violence sa isang university. Nag-trend siya actually sa Twitter. Tas, usually kasi kapag nag-iisip ako ng story, naghahanap ako kung ano yung trending na story kasi I'm more on YA ang sinusulat ko. Medyo YA siya kasi teenager yung girl pero yung partner niya is 10 years older. First time ko nagsulat ng mas matanda yung guy. Pero I think na-pull off ko naman. Yan lang po. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Luna King. So I think the next three writers are actually not here, but they will be here later. So let's just properly acknowledge them. So she's a big fan of James Patterson. Her novels, which genre belongs to the same genre as her idol's book, have received numerous recognition from Precious Pages. She began writing for Precious Pages as a romantic writer. Her first attempt at the book series was a bestseller. Then she ventured into crime novels and mystery or thrillers. A good decision made by this writer. So let us give a round of applause, please, for Miss Venice Jacobs. So 1 o'clock din daw. Thank you, Sir June. So next is the next writer, as she described herself, is that her first novel was published at the age of 17. She is a professional bathroom singer. Parang nakaka-relate ako dito. She knows how to drive a car, but has no idea how to drive a man crazy for her. Parang meron ba nakaka-relate dito? Okay, so kidding aside, she holds a business degree major in management accounting. She is full-time mom and has published more than 50 novels. Can you imagine that? 50 novels. Let us acknowledge again Miss Katie Lorenzana. Thank you again. So next, the writer, she's the author of Ignacia Escondido series and The Lost Myth, Sweet Booster series, and Platero trilogy. She loves to listen to alternative pop rock songs, progressive metal, and rap metal music. Korean dramas and animes are her inspiration in writing novels. She also loves TV series Supernatural as her inspiration. It inspires her to write dark stories, and her greatest dream is to create her own wonderland. Let us acknowledge and give a round of applause, please, for Miss Cranberry Laurel. Alright, sige pa. Okay, so, she's here. So, once upon a time, sa isang munting barangay ng Taguig, nangarap siyang maging isang manunulat. So, nangingiti na siya, nakikita ko. Nagsimula siyang magsulat sa PHR noong 2012. Pabebe ang mga kwento niya noon. At wala pa siyang maayos na love life. Pero ngayong 2019, may nagre-react, oh. Ngayong 2019, wala pa rin siyang maayos na love life. Pero, pinipilit niyang lagyan ng seryosong tema ang kanyang mga sinusulat. To promote the first book of his adult fairy tales trilogy. Let us welcome Miss Lush Erickson. Oh, sorry, Mr. Lush Erickson. I'm sorry about that.
Hello po. So, Once Upon a Time trilogy is parang satire po siya ng fairy tales. Tungkol po siya sa tatlong mangkukulam na binugbog si fairy godmother para pagandahin sila at pa-attend din sila sa ball ng hari. Kasi yung hari, nag-organize siya ng ball na lahat ng prinsipe ng kaharian nila pipilahan ng babae para magpa-impress. Para pipili, parang bachelor, para pipili yung mga prinsipe ng babae, o kaya bading. Wala talagang ano. Tapos, yung, nagpapa-impress sila using their talent. Alam mo, yung isa, magbabalat ng buko gamit ng bibig. So, it's about that. So, kasi parang, nung ginawa ko to, parang, ang tinuro sa atin ng Disney that time, mga adaptation nila is, kapag may dumating na lalaki, parang masasolve lahat yung problema mo. Parang kukunin ka niya from wicked step parents, kukunin ka niya, parang ililigtas ka niya. Pero actually dito is, sometimes ang princess or ang mga babae, nililigtas nila yung sarili nila. Yun lang po.
Thank you, Lush. So nakakatawang isipin na talagang we promote diversity whenever we write at saka talagang nakakatawa na pinapractice din ito ng PHR. Of course, again, thank you writers. We'll get back to you in a few minutes for the Q&A, but please stay there. But first, let us now proceed and acknowledge our writers under Wattpad platform. So nakakatawa rin na we are already maximizing technology. So I met one earlier. So kanina nasa backstage, sa dressing room kami. So first, let us acknowledge and welcome a person who has 283,000 followers on Wattpad. Can you imagine? Grabe, 283,000. Palakpakan naman natin. Joined Wattpad in May 2013. So parang 6 years lang and was able to gather that fans, no? So it has published 27 stories on Wattpad, has 6 published books, and 1 series under PHR. And she writes inspirational romances stories. Let us welcome Miss Cidi de Guzman.
Hello po, good morning. Ako po si Cidi de Guzman. Galing po ako sa Wattpad and 2 years ago, I was, binigyan po ako ng privilege na makapag-publish po ng title under PHR. I write inspirational romance story, pero more on po spiritual siya. I'm a Christian po, so 14 years old pa lang po ako, nagbabasa na ako ng PHR, and then, yun po, mahilig kasi ako sa romance, and then also, lumaki ako sa Christian family. So, sabi ko, one day I will write something that is spiritually inclined na romance since true love is the Lord naman. Ay, wow, amen. Joke lang. Tapos, ayun po. And, tinubukan ko po siya una sa Wattpad and hindi ko po in-expect na magkiklik siya. May mga readers po pala na they want something na spiritually inclined din po pala na stories. And, ayun po. And, natira rin po itong opportunity na to thank PHR, lalo na po si Sir June, kasi nung 2 years ago po, sabi ko sa kanya, Sir, mag-write ako ng book sa inyo, pero sana po wag niyong ialis yung spiritual na side ng story, kasi yun dun po ako kilala ng mga readers ko, parang trademark, gano'n. Tapos sabi niya, sige, hindi ka namin naalisin yan, kami bahala. And then, 2 years after po, my books were being published, and then, hindi po, nagsistay po yung spiritual content nung libro ko, and
Ngayon po, meron po akong dalawang published books. So yun po, if we will encounter my name, expect nyo na po may ano dyan, may spiritual sounding po dyan. Nandyan po si Lord. Ayan. So, preview lang po sa story. Kung gusto niyo po ng comedy, romance, spiritual, The Friendly Wedding po yung basahin niya. Pero pag gusto niyo po na more on medyo malalim din po din spiritual, dito po tayo sa Smart Tactless Fangirl. Yung bida po mga lalaki diyan magpinsan. So yun po. Pag ito po yung last book po sa series ko, yung Smart Tactless Fangirl. So, pwede nyo naman po siyang unahin basahin, okay lang po. Para ma-curious din po kayo sa ibang characters. Bibili nyo rin yung ibang libro. Tapos yun po. Yun po, thank you po very much.
Thank you, Miss CD. So ngayon pa lang napapaisip na ako kung paano kaya i-relate. Kasi usually puro love yung nababasa ko. Pag sinabi mong PHR, lagi akong makaka-relate sa love. Diba? So ngayon napapaisip na ako, paano natin mapapasok yung spiritual, diba? So, abangan natin yan. So, you have to watch out for those books. Next, let's call on our writer who has 211 followers on Wattpad. 211,000 followers on Wattpad. So, na-meet ko siya earlier. Joined Wattpad in March 2011 and has published 42 stories in Wattpad. And has one series published under LIB or BHO series. And 2 series under singles, the Camp series and BHO Camp series. The genre of her stories are not limited to romance. She also writes action, surprisingly, suspense, and mystery. Let us welcome Miss Butterfly. Right. Welcome and good morning. So now the stage is yours.
Good morning. Good morning po. Ako po si Gabrieliana Concepcion, Miss Butterfly. Medyo weird po yung name ko. Yun po kasi uso dati. Nag-start po ako sa Wattpad 2011. Tapos, nag-start ako sa LIB ng 2014. Hindi ko akalain din na matatanggap ako ng LIB kasi medyo hindi normal yung sinusulat ko. Kasi laking PHR ako, talagang grade 2 pa lang ako, binabasa ko na yung story ni Sonia Francesca ni Miss Sophia po. Yun po, talagang gusto ko yung mga story nila. So, alam ko na parang imposible na makapasok ako ng Precious Page kasi nga po, medyo weird yung sinusulat ko. Pero noong 2014, nabigyan po nila ako ng chance. Tapos, nitong 2017, nalipat ako ng PHR. So, dream come true siya talaga na mapunta ko dito. Tapos po yung story ko po, yung 3 series na yun, yung BHO, The Camp, and BHO Camp series. Puro siya about action and romance, about siya sa mga agents. Pero, binabalanse ko yung action sa romance kasi mas pumapatak yung romance na side. Pero ayoko din mawala yung voice ko as a writer, so nag-stick ako sa action. Yung story na to, isa siya dun sa turning point ko as a writer kasi before, since bata pa ako, parang masyado yung idealism ko about love and life is pang bata pa. Hindi ko pa nakikita yung painful side ng life. Pero dahil po sa libro na to, parang nag-start ako na mag-dwell dun sa mga bagay na dapat pa makita natin in life na hindi lang masaya. So dito, mas pinromote ko yung self-love nung girl na kahit gano'n mo kamahal yung isang tao, kailangan hindi mo kailangan mahalin ng kulang yung sarili mo para lang magmahal ng sobra para sa ibang tao. Yun lang po.
Thank you, Miss Butterfly. So talagang lahat nakarelate po kayo. So, and it's good talagang sa simula nung nag-opening tayo, sinabi natin that it empowers women. Diba? Nakakatuwang isipin na Miss Butterfly is just reading some of the works of our inspiring writers. And ngayon, kasama na nila talagang nagsusulat to share and inspire other women, diba, in this generation. So next, let us acknowledge and call the writer in Wattpad who has 100K followers joined the platform in March 2012 and has 13 published stories and has published one book under singles, Zedvaj, how do I pronounce it? Zedvaj, Azol. Gian is also a model and a vlogger with 23,000 subscribers on YouTube. Can you imagine that? So, pwede na siyang mag-business din. And she wrote the viral Twitter series entitled Along España, a Katniel fan fiction. Let us welcome Miss Gian. So, natuwa siya si Miss Butterfly nung nakita ka.
So, hi, I started writing noong 2012 because I was first a reader before a writer. And I realized that I was trying to find something specific. And if I couldn't find it, sabi ko sa sarili ko, I will just write it. So that's when I started writing. This is my first time publishing a book. This is the first book on my assault series in Wattpad. And it's about a prince who's trying to find the person behind the killings of his family. So, this story revolves around action, romance, and comedy. Pinapakita ko dito yung teamwork ng groups kasi sa paghahanap ni Jax ng killer, gumawa siya ng isang guild called ZVH. And sa ZVH na yun, may mga missions and may yung mga tao magjo-join doon para kumita ng pera through missions and na-realize and at the end sige, basahin na lang yung dulo. So, yun lang po.
Thank you, Miss Gian. So, abangan na lang daw natin yung last part ng story. So, I think we can now proceed with the next Wattpad writer who has 43,000 followers on Wattpad, joined the platform on October 2014, has 9 published stories on Wattpad, has 1 published book under singles, Gangster versus Assassins. Almost all of his novels are dystopian fiction. So kanina ni-research ko pa kung ano ibig sabihin ng dystopian fiction, sir. Well, basically, ang sinabi lang niya, it's futuristic universe. Stories about, talking about social and political structures. Parang ganyan lang yung pinakang summary niya. Sir, ni-research ko kanina, sabi ko, ano kaya yung dystopian fiction? Let us welcome Mr. Xavier John Ford.
Ayan, good morning po everyone. So, hindi ko rin alam na dystopian pala yung sinusulat ko. So anyway, again, my name is Xavier John Ford. So, yung very first story ko in Wattpad is Gangster versus Assassin. So, obviously, it's more on actions. So, it started when I figured out something like gangsters are being well known during the Wattpad season, like in 2012. And then also the assassin parts. So, I figured out something like, what if we clash both of them? So, this is a story about, para siyang tema ng Tekken. Like, yung voice over na parang, yung kung sino yung maglalaban and something at kung sino yung mananalo or something. So, ganun siya yung tema niya, but it will revolves around with, it's sci-fi-ish, para, there's a specific stone, wherein parang bumagsak siya in the earth, and then it causes chaos if mapunta siya sa ibang or sa kamay ng masamang tao. However, since the entities here are more on, illegal something, assassins killing someone, gangsters who are doing bad or doing what to call this, yung hindi makatarungang bagay. So it's really also a very challenging story for me kasi it took me 2 years before to finish it. Maybe because of my studies and also siguro my writing kasi is something like hobbies ko lang talaga siya. So kapag mayroon akong pumasok na idea, tsaka ko lang kukunin yung laptop ko din tsaka lang akong magsusulat. So maybe that's the reason why it took me 2 years. And this story is it has a lot of plot twists. So if you are a person who love plot twist, yung hindi nyo inaasahan or it's unpredictable circumstances, then this is the perfect story for you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Xavier Don. Next, let us welcome the writer who has 183,000 followers. Joined Wattpad in February 2013 and has 17 published stories on Wattpad and has published one book under PHR, under Pleasure. So during her elementary days, she always practiced her signature. Ito yung, kanina, nakikita ko nag-react na yung family nila. So sabi, pinapractice daw niya yung signature niya sa likod ng notebook niya. And little did she know that years after, she would need that signature to sign her own book. And I personally witnessed that earlier. Kanina may lumapit sa kanya at nagpa-sign. So again, let us welcome Miss Princess Cordova.
Hello, thank you. Good morning po sa inyong lahat. Ako po si Princess Cordova, pero po yung username ko po sa Wattpad is CRDBA. Ano masabi ko? About the book po siguro, kasi nung bata pa po ako, masyado po akong naniniwala talaga sa love. Siguro lahat naman po tayo, malaki yung, yung expectation natin sa love is like wagas, yung gano'n. Tapos po, dati rin po, grade 6 po ako, nagbabasa po ako. Mahilig po talaga magbasa, lalo na po yung mga Precious Hearts. Kaya lang po, hindi ko na alam kung sino yung mga author kasi basa-basa lang ako ng basa po. Tapos yun nga, totoo po yung sa signature na hindi ko alam bakit, kasi pangit po talaga yung sulat ko. Tapos nagsisignature lang po kahit saan. Ewan ko po. Tapos ngayon po, ito na po yung araw na kung noon po, nasa likod ako ng notebook, magsisignature ngayon po sa front page na po ako magsisignature ngayon. Ano po. And then, thank you po. Kaya maraming salamat po talaga po sa PHR for giving me a chance po na maniwala sa kakayahan ko. Kasi po minsan, siguro po sa mga writers, minsan may time po na nawawalan ng idea, nawawalan ng ganang magsulat. Minsan nadadown kung pangit ba, ganyan. Tapos po, ngayon po, ito na si Jacob. About sa story po, siguro ang masasagot lang po sa story is kung ano yung kaya mong, ano yung ready kang mawala, basta makuha mo lang yung taong mahal mo. Kaya, yun po. Thank you po sa iyo lahat.
Thank you, Princess. Alright, and thank you everyone, PHR and Wattpad writers, for sharing few background about your respective projects. So please remain here for the Q&A. So again, you can post and tweet about the event using the hashtags, hashtag PHR Grand Fans Day, hashtag Dito Ka Masaya, hashtag Make It Precious. Be part of the event online and make sure your friends and family knows about it. Now, let me take this opportunity to moderate the Q&A portion. As for our media partners and friends, feel free to raise your hands so that we can accommodate your inquiries. We would now be glad to answer any of your questions you may have. Okay? So, but I think they've prepared at least one question, but anyone can answer from the writers, from PHR or Wattpad writers. So, first question. Is there a formula to attracting readers? And what are the important qualities necessary to come up with the best-selling book? So again, is there a formula para mag-attract tayo ng mga readers? And what are the important qualities necessary to come up with the best-selling book? Anyone from the group who wants to answer?
Siguro po, wala namang formula yung ano. Pero ang gusto kasi ng readers is yung kapag binabasa nila, yung feel nila na sila yung bida, ganun. Yung pag nasasaktan yung bida, kapag natatawa, ganyan. Yung feel nila na sila talaga yung nandun sa story na parang sila din yung pinapakilig nung bida na lalaki, ganyan. Siguro yun po yung gusto nila, yung damang-daman nila talaga yung bongga na, ganun.
Talagang dapat makaka-relate talaga, no? Actually, meron akong na-receive na isang pocketbook before, Unbreak My Heart, written by Sofia. So, binabasa ko pa lang siya, ni-imagine ko na siya.
Siya yung hero.
So, hindi. So, binabasa ko pa lang siya, ni-imagine ko na yung sinishare niya. So, I agree. Thank you, Miss Princess. So anyone from our media friends who wants to ask question?